it seems like the first 3 months before the transplant, things have been all in preparation for getting out of here, and we thought we'd be scot-free with pain and nausea and all the rest. It turns out it was just all practice. And my first day out, I was feeling very poorly. And it's taking a longer time to get my feet on the ground, to get traction. And thank heaven's for places like the Cancer Lodge here, very close to the hospital. And the
Freemasons.
And the Freemasons who provide us with rides. It's just been a blessing to us.
I don't know really what we would do without the support and the fact that the Cancer Lodge is here, because they're taking so much off our plates so that Paul can focus on his one job. Paul has one job, and that is survive and get better. And being here, we don't have to worry about changing the bed sheets and the linens. We don't have to worry about our meals. We don't have to worry about housework and vacuuming and small tasks that really take away from supporting him. It's hard to support him and also support our lives here at the same time. They're taking care of all these regular day-to-day things so that I can focus on taking care of him, making arrangements for our next appointments, contacting Freemasons for rides, coordinating with the social worker, coordinating with Social Service Canada for his benefits, for my benefits. And they're just taking care of all those things. And then this whole place is filled with other people who are residents and who are also doing, on their own journeys with cancer, or have close family that are dealing with cancer and might be in the hospital right now or here. And you get to meet these people and share with these people and talk with these people just in the day-to-day being here. And these conversations just pop up out of nowhere of, yeah, I know what you mean. That was what it was like for us. Or really, this was our experience. Or it's, I understand, or I feel for you, or I get that, or you know what, we had that too, but it turned out for the better this way. And it's a lot easier I think, for Paul and I both to be walking this journey with other people who are walking that journey too. And just knowing that we're not alone.
And the Lodge provides more than just a place. It's and a plate of food. They've got activity nights. They've got specific rooms for quiet. They've got television rooms and activity rooms to congregate in. They've got a lovely landscape front, and they encourage people to pursue the arts, to pursue activities, to get out of their shell. So that's all wrapped into the same price. We have at least 2 appointments a week, specifically to check medication levels of the
anti-rejection drugs. They also, at those same tests, they check his electrolytes, they check his organ functions, creatinine and minerals, and all of that really needs to be monitored. And the cyclosporine and the voriconazole that he's on, they test those levels also, and they will tweak the medications up or down depending on what his existing levels are, because that's what's the voriconazole is keeping his fungal infection in his lung at bay. The other drug is keeping the new immune system from rejecting him, which is graft versus host disease. And the other reason that we have to stay nearby isn't just those 2 appointments a week, but we've already had a scare earlier this week with when Paul started to display symptoms of graft versus host disease. They had us in the hospital every single day and watching and waiting and even deciding whether or not they had to re-hospitalize him and give him medications with IV.
There's a lot of change going on right now, and she can keep track of it better than I can. Changes in, my health sometimes improving, sometimes dipping. Reminders of when I have to take my pills. She sets up my pills for me, which are constantly changing as well. You saw all the notes on the sheet, and we start some on some day, we end some on another day. We run out of them, we discontinue, and she takes care of paperwork for EI and all that sort of things. And she's near me. It helps.
He's been really struggling with coping, with facing his own mortality, with suffering from this, from being removed from his home and kept from his work and his family, from his daughter, and that's taken a huge toll, and his physical health and his constant weakness and the pain and the nausea and all the other symptoms, and his depression has gotten a lot worse. And I think he has to have a companion. He has to have an ally at his side, bolstering him and telling him, we're going to get through this together. But in order for us to get through this together, we have to be together.
There may come a time where I'm more stabilized and she can go back to work in Victoria, but
we're not there yet.
We are not there yet. The donations have been very comforting for us, that there's a cushion, something to help pay the bills, pay for a place like this, and for medicines, because when you're in the hospital, it's on their dime. But as soon as you get out, all these come out of our own pocket.
We're so grateful for you helping us. Thank you. Thank you so much for everything that you've done. And thank you so much for your comments. I read them out to Paul.
Yes.
I've read every single comment, every word of encouragement out to him. And tell them how that makes you. How do you feel when I tell you?
It feels like there's more people in the room. There's more people that care, that there's a bigger network, there's more support. Sometimes there's a paragraph, sometimes there's just a sentence, but it's good to hear.
It's thoughts and prayers, but they're working. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, every one of you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for your love.